can kind of see it right here. Um, stupid emojis showing up. Ah, here we go. Okay, there. But fxbot.ai. I always want to say IE, but you get it. So, anyways, so right now we're here on the euro and the dollar. Uh, I want to go to crypto. I'm going to go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Now, if you want to see a pair that I'm going to trade or that you would like for me to trade and kind of do, um, be sure to send me a message as well, or drop a comment and tell me what you would like to kind of see. I try to be a little diverse. Everybody should be diverse because, for example, Bitcoin can be trading really good today, tomorrow it cannot, right? Especially if it's moving in a range, right? So if you're not really familiar with what a range is, it's you kind of see how it's just leveled out and going back and forth. That's kind of what that is. So we're going to try with Bitcoin a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of move things around. And I also use TradingView to kind of get an idea as well, not just by going by this, but TradingView has a really cool way of making my marks and going from that, and then that way I'm not cluttering up everything around me on pocket options. So um, I want to have some idea of the time frame and how it's counting down. So just kind of giving you some hints there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in and do some trading. So Bitcoin ETF, that's not the one that we want. We're going to go to Bitcoin, just Bitcoin. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to go to my FX bot. I'm going to give forecast so that way I have an idea what's going on. Crypto, Bitcoin, US dollar, and let's do it for the 1 minute because I'm on the 1 minute time frame. Let's get the analytical forecast. And FXbots works for other currencies as well. So if you're wanting to trade fiat, this works good. All right, so we're letting it do its thing and getting us this forecast. I can already tell you though, like it's a bullish sentiment. So it's a pretty strong buy. And then we're going to kind of lay out some markings here. Bitcoin here. Let's see. We don't have a forecast right now. Okay. That's all right. I guess let me drop this down. Okay, so we kind of went down below. So we have the 25, the 50, the 100, and down here is the 200. So anytime it's over the 200, that is a bullish sentiment. You don't necessarily always want to trade in the middle of the EMAs. It's a pretty bad habit to do just because you can get liquidated really quick, so it's really risky. However, we had this huge like engulfing candle. It shows some good bullish momentum. It is going down, but we can kind of trade it because it's over that 50 EMA. So RSI is sitting at around what 49 iffy. So we're going to check this out a little bit further. The horizontal line, and I am going to pull this up because here we have some bouncing and support. So this is going to be our support right here, just previously right here. And now it's always better to do this too on an upper time frame, by the way. So if we go to the 5 minute, for example, since we're going to be trading on the 1 minute, uh, to set that on the 5 minutes. So let's do that first. And we're going to go to the time frame. We're going to go to the 5 minute. And now we're going to make this out. And also do it for the daily as well, but just to kind of give you a little bit. So right here, you can see we have that swing, and I want to make this red. We're going to make it red and nice and fat. Save that. Okay, right here, honestly. So yeah. So this is where we're going to see some resistance. You see these wicks, 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 wicks. That's coming from up here. But this is a really strong one, and we can... Yep, you can kind of see. So it shows up the same. Rejection, rejection, rejection. So the price is going to start going down. I'm not going to trade at 2000. I made this mistake last week. For example, you seen I got really excited, which is a number one major rule is to take your emotions out of trading. It's very, very difficult, and that's really what you're training for. You can learn all of the indexes, you can learn all of the technical stuff on the side of it, memorize it, be perfect at it. But if your emotions get inside of it, it's going to completely crash. So don't do that. I did that. That's one thing that I had to remind myself again. So take your emotions out of it, breathe, and trade. For example, if you have $100 account, which is absolutely fine, trade a dollar a couple of times, a couple of dollars, just to kind of get the feel of what the market's doing and how much you're losing, right? So if you're starting to kind of get your rift and you're able to spot what the patterns are doing on the candles, then you can kind of bump it up and make some money. Now, using your brain a little bit and understanding, okay, I want to take my emotions out of it. I'm willing to lose 10% of what my portfolio is. If you reach that, leave. If you get frustrated, or even if you're getting excited, take a walk, drink some coffee, go pet your cat, something, right? Go do some push-ups, whatever. Screwed up. How did I screw up? I didn't want 1 minute, and that sucks. So I'm going to lose this $100. It's horrible. I didn't even count the time of that. So here, and rejection of a lower price. And there we go. So we'll let this play out. Obviously, I'm going to lose this. I got way ahead of myself. Sometimes when I'm speaking to you guys, I. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the ETF OTC. Red and fat. Save it. Make it pretty quick. Let's take a look. Just got to do everything else. Swing low, swing low. Kind of dangerous a little bit, but not too bad. And now we levels, and the trend line is down. So now I need a trend line. It is in a downward trend. Okay. One, two, three. Pretty good. It looks pretty good on our side. All right. Oh, we don't want to trade in this candle because it's already so high up. Yeah, you see what? So now let's fix our time. There we go. Put it about 7. And let's take a look. So kind of bouncing down. Now it's bouncing onto support level, so I would expect it to kind of go up. I'll wait just for a little bit because we get that price rejection on that wick. Right now. And it's going to get rejected. Now we had that confirmation. Probably going to continue. Yep. Nope. 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 Go down. That next candle is going to be green. So we got some pushing coming up. How do I know that that was going to be going the opposite direction? Because of this huge wick. And it's good even for a 5-second kill. All of these wicks at the top shows it keeps getting pushed down. It's kind of like a range. Now, again, that's pretty risky. But this is a huge momentum move. It's going to continue going up, I believe. Come on, and now let's calm down just a little bit. What's happening? Okay, kind of moving that range. Now you can see it's getting stopped here, here, and here. We got that wick coming up. Probably and $100. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wanted to catch it. We got a rejection. What's going on? Uh, there we go. Ah, okay. Well, now we push to the trend line. All right, 460. Way too much of a push for us. What this candle's going to do. And come on, go up, push, 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 up. Okay, not a big deal. Retake it to 5 seconds. I want to wait to see what this candle's going to do, at least to the halfway point. And we kind of broken even. Mm-hmm. See, halfway through, it can't make up its mind. But let's see what it's going to do. We also have the sellers picking up on this a little bit more. See, I'm glad I didn't enter that. Mm-hmm. Just waiting. No, this candle. Okay. Take it to about 10 seconds. Yeah. They're working our way back up. There we go. And this is highlighting. So I lost some, but what we were doing was we were trading on this trend line because you can go anywhere on the trend line, on a support level, and a resistance level. Now, right here, I'm going to bet it's going to go down. So if I had a little bit longer on the exit, we would be able to tell a little bit more. And I missed out on some cash. Ah, see, you can see that it's in the right direction, but I'm just getting stopped out. And that's what happens. You're not going to win so many. There we go. There we go. Ah, that was buy, not sell. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Hmm. Rejection, 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 rejection. make some adjustments in my time. Ah, that's why. 60. 55 grand today is where we're going to go. My time again. 8. And okay. And where are we going to go? 7. I think 7 was a sweet spot. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Mm-hmm. Nope. Okay. So what do we have? We have too many losing straight trades coming in through here. So we understand that this is a perfect moment to show you that trading in this area is very bad, right? We bang, 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 banging, especially with trying to snipe it out. So let's go short one more time. So cancel out on our profit. But we're at 45K. We didn't lose too bad. Oi. No. What's going on? Ah, that's what's happening. And we're going to do $150 trades to kind of catch what's happening here. There we go. And 20 seconds in increments. We don't want to. All right, we'll let it go up a little bit. Go up, go up, go up. And then we can short it. That's what we want to see. There we go. Now we got our groove moving. About where we started, which is absolutely fine. We have some power coming in. I just don't see it really going up. Pretty good. Okay, we lost one. Rejection, rejection, and moving up. So the volume changed on us a little bit. I just don't see it going up above because we have like this huge wick, huge rejection, and it's been getting rejected a lot. Kind of fight. What you're seeing right now is this fight on the resistance level, which is acting as kind of support a little bit. So it kind of broke over it, so it's like a fake out. No, don't do that to me. We're gonna move into a range now. Okay. Not enough time. That wick shows us a huge rejection, but there are some buyers present. Hopefully I have enough time. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. And this is where the emotions, like if you look, like I've lost a lot, but I've also won a lot at the same time. So it is consistency. You can't let your emotions come in through. If I was like right now, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, then I'm losing. Mm, probably a bad move. Yep. It's okay. Ah, okay. But it's gonna fight because it shows me that's damn it, not long enough. Now we're getting touched here. So kind of a range, dangerous. And our time up. Huge momentum. I want it to go down just a little bit. And we're about to push forward quite a lot. So let me focus. Hmm. I'm going to be quiet for just a moment and focus a little bit right here because we want to get to 55K. Ah, no, I wanted to go up. And okay. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. What's this candle going to do? Huge rejection. Almost from the finish. Don't stop. Today is not my day. It's okay. 4 losing trades. And I got stopped out too soon. You can see we're entering, it's going to go up, but the problem is catching it before we get stopped out. So if we did like a minute, for example, we could probably do it for so long, but that wouldn't be too entertaining for you. How is that even possible? So I got screwed on that one because it went down like I thought it would, but okay. So we're getting stopped out way too early. That's where most of our losses are from, is getting stopped out way too soon. And we broke even. Can't complain. All right. And now we're breaking up a little bit. So don't tell me I did too stopped out too early. All right, we're gonna do $1,000 increments. See, this is a huge push forward. I can say this candle's gonna close about right here. You're gonna see it's gonna come up to that level. Let's do 5 seconds. Ah, no, that was buy. Stopped out too soon. This way we can kind of scout the candle a little bit. So just we didn't get stopped out too soon again. And uh, ah, the time. You can see that it's coming through at the time, but for some reason we're getting stopped there. So I hate when that happens, but I guess it can kind of go off on the other way. We have momentum. 7. So that way it worked for us. It's going to continue going down. Break even. But now we have a confirmation that it's going to continue. But now we're going to see it start kind of coming back up too. Because this wick is giving us that information, right? So that wick's showing. So it's going to start coming back up. But now it's about the time. You see? The All right, we got that back anyways. Let this candle kind of come down a little bit. Because now we have a good confirmation that it's going to go up for a little bit. And that candle closed. It's going to go up. But we got some indecisiveness coming in. Especially for the 7 seconds that we're trying to trade into. Okay, not a big deal. No, no, no. Bad entry. There's a little bit of a lagging. What is going on? I'm off my game. Bit, and we're going to kind of use our technical analysis a little bit. So this way we'll stop getting stopped out. And I could actually buy another position down here as well for 2 minutes. We stopped scalping a little bit. Now what we're going to do is double up on this because I believe our problem right now is I'm getting stopped out way too soon. So the candles are telling me what it's doing, but I'm trying to do it within 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So what we're going to do is kind of change our strategy a little bit. So now I'm just going to kind of give it what I'm thinking is going to happen within the next 2 candles and then go from there. My entry points could be off a little bit, but we have two double downs. $7 grand. So just because we weren't getting stopped out, this gave us that moment to do. So we're just gonna swap up. There we go. Now we're $1,000 in profit. Right, so this is a big moment. So you can kind of see those kind of coming in. Now we have it working. Now you see we reached up and we're going lower within the next candle. And we have some confirmation of a lower price. All right, there we go, 48 grand. So I wish you guys can kind of see with my hands, but what's happening, you already have the rejection from the top with the huge wicks coming in. Now we have one on the bottom, which is very, very big because we're going on the support level. So you can kind of see what we need to do here is at least one candle, right? So trying to do it within just a few seconds, we're losing way too much. So I did kind of come back up, down just a little bit more. There we go. We want it to bottom out. I'm going to bring this up just a little bit because now we have a new support level. And that momentum's pretty high. So we don't have a wick here. 30 seconds left. It's not going to go back that way. If it does, I'm going to enter a short position because it'll be a good entry. Here's too much. I could probably enter one for like 30 seconds. 30. Yeah. You can't just go into one strategy. Oof. We have some rejections coming in. So smaller, smaller, smaller. I'm going to let it go down just a little bit more. No, I missed my entry. Or did I? Okay. We got that huge rejection. No, don't you close me out yet. Damn it. Nope, nope, nope. And okay, we lost. But huge rejection from coming up. Dangerous area. Dangerous. Oh, it's going to continue to climb down, I believe, at least for the 30 seconds. No, damn it. Okay. Back to. Hmm. Where's our trajectory? Up, 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 up. We could kind of come back down through here. And by the way, like when you're when what you're doing is when you're trading, if you what $27,000, um, I'm still if it's such a in such a black and white thing, right? So it's kind of like when you're losing weight, like if you weigh a certain amount today, you might weigh a different amount tomorrow, but at the end of the week, like you're gonna be at where your goal is, if done correctly. And that was a bad trade. I'm trying to trade against the trend, so that's my fault. So now we're going to not trade longs. We're going to trade shorts. And I'm pretty confident in this trend. So we have a swing, swing, and we're going to go down. I'm going to lose that one. There we go. All right. Here shows the push. And this candle's pushing. Okay. So now you can see it's a little bit better going along with the trend and not against it. And that was my mistake. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to do it. And boom, we called it right. Still got some momentum coming in. 47. Ah, but I can double up from here because it's still going to go down the same thing that we did earlier. And honestly, another. And I'm very, very confident. Very, very confident. It's going to continue down. Again. Just like that. Just like that. So you see that I lost a lot, but then turned around confident and we took it to 55,000. Now you see what I mean by changing up your strategy. Now we were sitting at around 49, so I said we're going to take it to 55 today. Now I'm going to not be greedy. I'm going to stop right here and call it a day. Why? Because I got scared. So I'm going to go and relax a little bit, have a cocktail, and celebrate my 5K win. So I got a little bit nervous, but we pulled it off. Right. So there we go with our wins. Guys, thank you for joining me. Join us tomorrow for the next live stream. I'm going to do it again. And now, guys, go and trade. Remember, change up your strategies if you start losing too much. And don't be too sad if you lose. We all do it. All right, guys, thank you for